and foremost, free the whole world, boss. I am your gracious host, Caspian Montgomery. Welcome, Gaza Nation, to another episode of the Vybz Kartel show. Today, we will be explaining the song Anabella to the patois illiterate. You see, I was perusing my comment section and someone left a comment and said, if he could explain Anabella, then he would be a real patois translator. So I decided to accept the challenge. So without further ado, teacher, please begin.
Deposit on your tongue, you have me bank teller. Touch up on your breast and make your nipple them swell. If your mouth is a virgin, come a carteller. So you stay, you make me come and you're not there.
Ardi, the innocent, begins the first verse by letting this woman know she is just like a bank teller, except her mouth is where the deposits are made, and the deposits are not currency, they are semen. And then he says he will touch her upon her breasts and make her nipples swell. And I wish I could say the same thing when I touch a woman's breast, but the nipples actually retract when I touch them, and I do not know why. And then he says, if your mouth is a virgin, so if you are a woman that has never performed fellatio, come to Vybz Kartel and he will take your mouth virginity. And this was at a time when in Jamaica it was still a woman could not perform these acts, so he was the originator of putting it into music and letting people know that he liked to have his penis sucked. And then he says that she is so beautiful, so hot, so good at what she does that he could just think of her and ejaculate. So she doesn't even have to be there, and she can make him ejaculate with ease. So this must be an exceptional woman.
Me say M-O-R-E-P-O-S-S-Y I am a spella. Kakideya, Figinella, Priscilla, Helena, Stella. If you're bad like me, get on your tongue in a propeller. Open up your mouth like Rihanna, Umbrella.
Our great Gaza leader, always being a teacher, lets us know that you must be proficient in spelling. And he says, he gives us a lesson. He says that he wants more vagina, and he spells it out M-O-R-E-P-U-S-S-Y, and it just rides the beat perfectly. And then he says that his penis is not just for one specific girl. His penis is there for Janella, Priscilla, among other women. And then he says, this woman, if she's really bad, so if she's really bad meaning good, if she's really a good girl at what she's doing, he says, turn your tongue into a propeller. So just like a plane, make your tongue spin around the hood. And then he says, open up your mouth like Rihanna, Umbrella, Ella, A. And that was Rihanna's. It was a huge song. It was just a smash hit when she came out with that song, and it continues with the theme of the whole entire Anabella song, because everything ends in Ella. What a genius. And with that last line, we have reached the glorious chorus.
Anabella, Punchinella, me no fella. What can you do, Punchinella, me no fella? She a do it too, Punchinella, me no fella. Suck me cocky pan the rhythm and suck it a cappella. Anabella, Punchinella, me no fella. What can you do, Punchinella, me no fella? She a do it too, Punchinella, me no fella. Suck me cocky pan the rhythm and suck it a cappella.
Punchinella is a childhood classic game that I don't know if it's still played today, but in my time, it was played by young women. They would stand in a circle. One woman would go into the center of the circle. They would sing the song. She would act out, do something crazy, and then everyone would have to copy her. I believe that's how it's played. I've never played it myself. So he took this classic song and then he turned it sexual, and he said, what can she do? What can you do? She will do it too. So you tell her to do something, and she is willing to try it. And then he says, suck his penis. And then he says, you can either do it upon the rhythm, so you can do it right to the beat. You can have a fun time sucking to the music, or you can do it a cappella, and that's you get free reign to do whatever you want with the penis, women. So it is just a wonderful chorus. It is very catchy, and it is a play on a classic, a childhood game, a classic game, but it's just genius. This entire song is very popular with Gaza Nation. Whenever I do a live, they always ask me to play it. So just wonderful. This entire song is just wonderful.
Can you reach a me yard, you a get a steal treasure. Have a lot of sex, but you never feel pleasure. Baby, you have a man, but him no give you real pressure. Yeah, big, but you have a sweet pepper.
The boss of all bosses begins the second and final verse by letting this woman know that the second she gets to his house, she's going to get a steel treasure, and I'm going to assume that a steel treasure is an erect penis. And then he says that, yes, she has a lot of sex. She's had it many times in her life, but she never gets pleasure from the sex. She just does it because she has a boyfriend, and he apparently likes to have sex with her even though he's not pleasing her. And he says, yes, this man doesn't give her real pressure. She doesn't even feel it. She just lays there and hopes that it gets over with soon. And then she informs Vybz Kartel that her boyfriend's penis is big, but the sex is not hot. He has a sweet pepper, so he has a pepper that's nice. He's probably making love to her when he should be just smashing and pounding away, but he's doing it all wrong.
Mr. L-O-L-O-L-O-L-O-L-O-L Kaki de ya fin Natasha, Sasha, Asha and Tasha. If you're bad like me, get on your tongue in a propeller. Open up your mouth like Rihanna Umbrella.
After Anabella lets one Don know that her boyfriend has a sweet pepper, not a hot pepper, so he's not giving her the penis correctly, he just laughs out loud. He says, L-O-L-O-L-O-L, and then ha-ha. So he's just laughing out loud at this man, and then he lets everyone know that he is not tied down to one woman. He says that his penis is there for Natasha, Sasha, Asha, and Tasha. So there's very many women that are sucking on his hood. And then he tells her if she's bad to make your tongue go like a propeller on the penis, and then open up your mouth like Rihanna Umbrella, Ella, Ella, A. And with that last line, we have reached the end of another Vybz Kartel masterpiece. Gaza Nation, please let me know if I did good at the challenge, if I translated this properly. It is a tough one to translate, and I hope I did good by it. And please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share these videos, because that is the way we grow this channel. As always, big up yourself, Gaza Nation. I will not take up any more of your time, so until we meet again, it is Gaza me say forever.
Anabella punchinella, me no fella. What can you do? Punchinella, me no fella. She a do it too. Punchinella, me no fella. Suck me cocky pan every day, man. Suck it a cappella. Anabella punchinella, me no fella. What can you do? Punchinella, me no fella. She a do it too. Punchinella, me no fella. Suck me cocky pan every day, man. Suck it a cappella.